Well, there's definitely some good activity here, guys. This is the hive that I extracted about 2 Fridays ago. We're going to get into them first, I think. Really curious to see how they're doing. For anyone who's seen me before, I'm a beekeeper, farmer. This is our second bee yard, so I'm going to put the gloves off to the side for now, in hopes that this colony is nice. We're going to find out in just a second, so always smoke the entrance down. I'll be looking for anyone who's commenting. But it is quite an experience to be able to get so many bees between the last 2 years that we're able to expand to a second yard. So we're going to pop open the top. I don't think there's going to be much activity up here. We will smoke it. I just gave them extra space up top here. Okay, so, oh geez. This lid got stuck on. Oh, that's going to be fun to get off. Jesus. Sorry, girls. No drawing up there, please. Okay. So, there is nothing going on up in this box. They're barely interested. What we're going to do today, actually, though, is because we're still on that little bit of our last flow before our fall flow, we're going to pull a frame of brood up into this box. And we're going to see if that'll encourage them to come on up here and start drawing. We're going to force their hand. Ooh, sorry, girlies. I apologize. A little bit of smoke in there. We're also going to find out today if I successfully got our queen. So they're drawing wax, which is probably a great sign. Usually queenless colonies don't draw wax, or at least they don't draw it well. So, of course, we absolutely despise these cutouts as far as their creativeness goes. So I don't think I'll find a queen on the outside edge. They do have a lot of pollen in there. Okay, so we do have a cell here. All right, so we're going to try not to disturb that too much. We're going to put them right down out here. We're going to see what's going on a little bit further in, how creative they've gotten, if we have a queen yet. So I gave them, in case I missed anything, I gave them all the resources that they needed in order to make a new queen. So when I sealed up that other colony, it was not a loss if I had missed her. But where they were was absolutely difficult to reach everything, unfortunately, and that just happens in the bee business sometimes. You're just not going to be able to get every little nook and cranny where these bees are. Alright, so we're actually going to leave them be until... Oh, wait a second. I left the queen. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I have a queen cage down there. I didn't think I left the queen cage here. And we're having comb fall out of place right now. That's not good. Alright, we need to go get some rubber bands. Oof, big time need to get some rubber bands and re-band these on. Oh man, this is not good. I hate cutout comb, especially when they start deciding it's better off to put, what's it called? Honey in there. I'll be back. Actually, let me take you guys with me for 1 second. We're walking over. We're gonna admire the garden that we're in as we're walking. Make sure you guys give a thumbs up. We're trying to save the bees here. We do extractions. They're bees. We get paid for it, but it's a pain in the butt to keep them from going wild and not carving out all that comb. All right, so I'm gonna go up in the truck. We're gonna get some rubber bands to hopefully help us. Should just keep these in my pocket. Okay, let's go back. Don't worry, leaving the hive open for a minute ain't gonna hurt nobody. So they definitely have resources coming in. I'm pretty sure we either damaged our queen or we didn't catch her when we closed up the wall, so one or the other. But that would be why there's queen cells. But they're sort of in the middle, which makes me think it's a supersedure, which means we probably injured her butt when we were taking her out from the colony. Put a few of these here. So we'll see as we get deeper in. All right. How am I gonna get this out of here without destroying everything? Oh, that's just gonna fall right off. Oh, that's not cool, man. Ah, Jesus. All right. Really need to get the thicker rubber bands, unfortunately. They are checking out my business. They're not too happy with me. I can smell that pheromone. All right, we're gonna put our gloves on for a second so we don't get totally lit up. We're also gonna go ahead and get the queen cage that I left in here last week out. Could have swore I got that out of here. Go figure. Go figure. So look at that. This whole piece of comb just fell right out. Yeah, loaded with honey. Packed out. Absolutely packed out. We're just gonna lay this nice and easily right here. Wild comb is not fun, guys. So we're gonna put a couple rubber bands on. 1, 2, Should at least be able to get the start of the hold. I'm going to come here, pull these sides up. That'll piss them off. What I go through for these bees, I swear. Slapping right in the booties. Accidentally slapping though. Not trying to hurt anybody right now. What I need them to do is connect this stuff. You know what we're gonna do? Maybe we are gonna put this up top and give them one down below. We're gonna put one more rubber band on here. This is definitely heavy business, and hope that they're gonna actually draw from the top down like they're supposed to. That's gonna come up out of here. Just drop that right in there. I know it's not a brood frame, but that's alright. They'll figure it out. Okay, now let's get this out here. Right in the pocket. Continuing on with the inspection. How many people are here? I can't see. 2. What's up, everybody? We have cat brood. We're looking for eggs though. If we have a queen, we'll have eggs in here. Even if she's a damaged queen, she'll still probably lay unless they took her out. Who knows? Feel like there's one up my pants. These girls got in my pants when I was extracting them. We got some nice new wax. We have a couple of queen cells. It's like 2 of them that are capped up here. Looking for anything. Like that one's about to hatch. But that is interesting because I've only been out of this. Who stung me? In the pants. Ow. Got me. You got me, girls. Thank you. That felt so nice. I don't even know how you got in there. There's probably a hole somewhere in my pants. They climbed in through the what's it called? The buttons. Couple more cells there. Okay. Definitely need a couple rubber bands on this one. Thing is dangling in the wind. They got some of this connected, but not a lot. That one stung my finger. Get that stinger out of there. They are measuring this, so that's a good thing. We just need them to draw that, is what we need. Girls, connect. Connect it, please. We're gonna actually put a couple more bands on this side. Man, why do they keep getting me through my pants? Usually the OCPs that I wear never get things through them. I've caught a lot recently. Not sure if they're just old or a crappier quality than what I normally get. But I've definitely been getting hit quite often in the legs. Ooh. That'll make them happy. They are bouncing off my head, and they've also connected this piece straight to the wall. Great. That'll make them happy. Oh boy. Alright guys, I'm saving the best for last, by the way. You see that big one behind me? Every time I've come here and just popped them open, if like I'm dropping off another colony, they light me up. So, I'm saving them for last, obviously, because, you know, they always say, if you got a nasty hive and you know it, make sure you don't work them first. Make sure you work them last. We're actually going to put a couple more bands on this guy here. This one is definitely, they're almost chewed through. And we definitely don't want them blasting through this while it's not connected still. And give me just a second. Once I'm done with this colony, I'll get to your comments. I see them. I'm not ignoring you, don't worry. Okay. Really need the thicker rubber bands, because these ones just don't cut it. Cool. And this guy, I think we should also put a couple. We're just going to put two here They have it connected on that side. I want them connected over here before they chew this off. Alright. So these girls aren't too angry with me. We need to put this stuff in here. So what we did is we pulled the frame of their honey up. Go on, girls, get off my pants. Off my pants. Ugh. We're actually gonna put this like that. Oh, there's some girls up here. Okay, so first wild hive, or wild extraction, whatever you want to call them. Genetics unknown, let's say. Oh, they're gonna get me. They're gonna get me in the leg. Okay. What up, Gina? All right. Did you get the queen yet? From this one, I don't know if we caught her and she was just damaged. The lady was not the greatest help. She unfortunately had sprayed a bunch of poison inside her house. So I don't know exactly what was hit, what was not hit. Now these are nukes that we had made a couple weeks ago. I was just giving them time. I don't even know. It doesn't look like there's any activity, honestly, on these. At least doesn't look like there's much activity on this one. Ow, in the leg, right in the butt almost. Stink bug! Alright, we're gonna, I don't even know if there's any bees in here. Oh, there is. Jesus, they're just not flying today. Huh, they must have enough resources. I'm pretty sure when I made these, I'd packed them out. Obviously, yes. So we're checking that our queen is still here. We had a queen last week. I'm gonna give them a little bit of poofy poof. Give them some of the, you know, the magic puff. Full frame. No, girls, don't make me regret it, please. Okay, I want to be gentle with y'all. I need you girls to remember me. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna smoke our hands a little bit, so hopefully it doesn't smell like skin. Smoke here a little bit. We're just gonna do puff, 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 puff. They don't sound queenless. We're gonna see if they decide to come and sting the shit out of my hands or not. But we're gonna work nice and easy with them. I may smell like attack pheromone already, just due to the nature of the other colony, so we're gonna puff everything all around. There's definitely other bees that are still trying to get with me. They're trying to intersect their butt to my face. It's how they reproduce with you, you know. They hit you right in the face with their stingingness. They're so nice and spicy. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got. You know what I'm gonna do? I think. Okay, so they're working on some pollen in here. They're working on some honey. Just have a little bit of storage right there. I'm gonna bring you up a little closer so then I could hopefully stand and just inspect. Oh, my neck is hurting. I don't know what I did. I think I was in the shoot too long in the sweat yesterday. cheese and rice. They're not drawn this nicely at all. You see all that? That's not supposed to be like that. So, unfortunately, we're going to tear all of this up for them. Sorry, girlies. Just that when they draw like this, weirdness is never good. Like, I'm okay with like some of it, but like this straight up and out like that, no good. And then like the queen can get caught underneath stuff like this. Sorry, girls. Catch the hint. Literally, it's laid out for you for how you're supposed to draw it. Oh, they're definitely not happy with me doing this, I'll tell you. This one really gonna have to mess up a bit. Sorry. Sorry. Simulated bear attack. We'll have to figure it out from there. Go. You thought about it. Please don't sting me. Got a big old butt on you. I don't want it intersecting with my finger joints. My finger meat. Just don't be drawing all creative, girls. Yeah, you can definitely tell with the queenless sounds. Like, they're buzzing a little bit, like, interesting, but I think they're just agitated on here. Because queen, if she's anywhere, she's going to be on this frame. But you can see down in here, let me show you in those cells, hopefully you see them. Can you see those little white things? Those are larvae. Looking for our queen. She could very well be on the next frame. So yeah, there's larvae. There's day-old eggs. More than likely she's on this frame. Unless she jumped. It's always possible they jump. Oh, there she is. I see her. She's on the wall. Okay, so she did jump ship. She's got a black tip on her butt. I'm gonna let her. She just went all the way over, so I'm gonna let them do their thing. Gently move this back in place nice and evenly. I do not want her getting smushed. And then go ahead and replace this one back on the wall here. What I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn this. So like there's more drawing here, but they're not really doing much. So I'm gonna turn it around. Hopefully have them draw this side a bit. They will draw everywhere eventually, but what we're gonna basically do is we're gonna wait for about 2 brood cycles in here. So 2 cycles of brood to hatch. We're almost on the first one. It's capped up. So we are queen right. Brick goes up and forwards. Beautiful. All right. Let's check our next nuke. We have 3 nukes here, 2 main colonies, and then the really nasty bastards. We're gonna see if they, what's up, Ollie? We're gonna see if the nasty ones are gonna give us a run for our money today. I know they're gonna. We're definitely putting our gloves on, guys. So a little bit of smoke for the entrance. Pop the lid. A little smoke underneath them. If you can, always flip it away from yourself so they don't come up and just jump you. Give them a little bumpy. All right, girlies, let's see what we got going on here. Go ahead and pull up our first frame. Not doing much. They're doing a little bit of stupid work as far as that drawing goes. I'm just gonna smear that wax down there like that. So it sort of just gets like blended around. Okay, no queen on there, so keep them nice and relaxed. Little puffs of smoke, nothing too major. Let's see how our yucky frame is doing. We're gonna scrape this off. Try and clean this up a little bit. Has a lot of nasty on there, just like propolis and whatever else from the winter. So we have larvae, we have eggs. It's right down there. And you could see, you could like listen to this, right? How they're like so quiet. They're like not even buzzing, these girls. Oh, there's our queen. Right there. There she goes. She's just walking around doing her thing. Beauty. So that's like a full sheet of brood there. Make sure we get eyes on her before we put her back in there. There she is on the bottom. We'll put her back in there nice and easy. Gently kiss this up together. I'm just gonna slide this over and peek down. Beautiful brood there. Let me see what they have going on here in this frame. I just want to see if she's really laying up a crazy lot or not. Oh, wow. Yep. Definitely not like the best pattern, but she's still young. I'll give it to her. They're definitely still growing in numbers, but you can see she's got some brood set up there. There's plenty of stuff. So like where all these bees are, there's a bunch of eggs down in here. I'll actually show you. A bunch of eggs down in there, some larvae up here that's starting to get older. She's got a couple of spots where she's putting like 1 or 2 eggs in, which is, I guess, normal. Sometimes for a younger queen, they just get like, especially if they don't have the numbers. So in another week or so, this whole frame here should turn into like 3 frames of bees. There are at least a half a frame capped up, so it's like 4,000 bees right there. I think each frame, deep frame, could be like 9,000 both sides, so you figure approximately 8,000 are going to be laid in. They're gonna obviously do their thing as far as it goes with honey and nectar and all that fun stuff. Okay, so this hive, queened right, so brick goes up, face it forwards. Anyone want some wax? We're building up. Honestly, this all just goes right home and into the crock pot. Okay, let's move on to our third nuke, and we'll see how they're doing. I'll put you guys right here. I could already tell that colony wants my ass. Oh gosh, they're gonna get my ass. Jesus. I'll put you like right in front of them. So the reason this brick is laying down is they were queened right, but I wasn't sure, as you never sure with most new colonies, swarms, nukes, all that stuff. I hear bees. There are actually not that many of them in here though. That is unfortunate, so we may have to split somebody up. We'll see what we got going on here. I do have a colony I could split down at home and bring them over. So the thing is, they put honey in here. They cleaned this up. This was a little bit of a dirty frame. They cleaned it up pretty nicely. They put some new honey into it. They put a lot of honey into it. I don't know why they left. Unless, was this capped already? I don't remember. I remember it being a slightly dirty frame. And actually get some of this nasty out of here. There we go. Probably a better way to do that than just destroying it, but I don't care. So then I have a little bit of drawn here, nothing spectacular. And I packed this one out. Oh, hold on. They're just small. There's a super seizure cell. You guys see that little peanut right in the middle of the frame? So that's super seizure. That means this queen was not doing her job. Obviously, you could see there's like very, very little amount of brood in here. So, okay, so they probably already kicked this queen's ass, sent her packing. I don't see her down below. Let's see. There are some eggs in here, so I don't think they killed her yet. is she? There's definitely eggs. They're like all random. Look at that. That's like the smallest little spotty brood. So obviously she wasn't doing a good job. Their next queen is almost hatched. So I bet you they already killed her. They probably took her ass out. Yeah, this colony right here may just be an overwinter nuke. We're gonna find out depending on if they build up. So they're basically, their queen's about to get hatched. In 2 weeks from that, and this is the last queen attempt that they have currently, because there is like no eggs. There are like no eggs in here. So I don't know if this girl just didn't get mated properly, but they're super seeding. There's like, I don't know, 10 or 20. There might be like 1 or 2 more larvae around that they could possibly pull from, but there's really not a lot of action here. I'd say this colony is like, I don't even know, call it 40, no, not 40 bees. It's probably like 100 bees in here. So for them to be able to make it is going to be an absolute godsend. So it is supposed to be hot the next week. I may come back with a frame of cat brood from another colony and just drop it in here. They won't necessarily have to keep it warm because it's going to be around 90 degrees, so it won't chill. It won't need to get warm. So this is going to be, they're not swarming, but they're not queen right. So the brick is going to lay down because they do have a cell in there. So we're just going to keep it in mind for ourselves that there's a cell and they have a chance. But if I take a frame of brood, within a week, they'll have about 4,000 something bees. And the thing is, though, I need foragers. I could give them a frame that's like drawn out as well as packed out with honey. So like they'd have the resources. I think I'll have you guys right there. All right, so every time I've opened this colony, they freak the F out. I don't know if they're going to today, but I'm gonna smoke the hell out of them. We're gonna smoke in the entrance. We're gonna try gloveless. I bet I'm gonna run like a little girl. And oh, autumn olives, they were nice. But I'm probably gonna run like a little girl and go cry because I'm gonna get stung all over my hands or they're gonna get up my shirt. We're about to find out. And then same concept with this one. We are going to pull the frame brood up. We do have the queen with this one. We did see her in the extraction. This was an extraction at another customer's house probably 4 weeks ago now. So we're gonna pop this lid and we're gonna smoke the hell underneath it. Let it sit for a second. We did find the queen during this extraction process, so that was super cool. We know we got everyone out of that colony. There was a good amount of random foragers that just stuck around and came back, even though when I caught them it was a rainy day. I guess all the bees that spend the nights away from the colony, right? The ones that are older. So, no queen on the lid, and oh, they're being surprisingly, not gonna say it, knock on the wood, you know? All right, so we're gonna pop a frame from the middle here just to see what they're doing. They're coming up. They're starting to draw a little bit. There's a lot of bees down below this. We're gonna knock this off right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it on this frame. It's not even gonna smear. Never mind. Put it there then. We don't need you getting creative, ladies. Thank you, but no thank you. Okay. So, here's the moment where they nail me, or don't. So, like I said, we're gonna pull a frame of brood up from our bottom. Okay. Oh, shoot. I don't mind smoking the hell out of this one because I know they're nasty. I know for a fact they're nasty. All right, just like this. We're gonna check real quick down on the bottom. I already got guard bees all over my face. This we have to take out. Okay, they're not happy with me. I can hear how they're roaring. Well, they're doing a great job at connecting all the colony or the frames together. So I'll take that. That's definitely a plus. But up there, they're humming right now. We're actually gonna see if we can get a little bit lower. Watch my hands. Queen's chosen. What up? Is that Goku? Gaksu, what's up? Ooh. Too old for this, guys. Ooh. Ooh. They're not happy with me. Let's smoke the hands up. Just. Are they smokers? They are now, man. So this is wild comb at its finest. Absolutely beautiful. No foundation. Who's buzzing my palm? No foundation whatsoever. They're working their way, chewing this up. Let me go ahead and just set that to the side. Keep it moving. Watch out, girls. Excuse me. Excuse me, ladies. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So they're starting to draw. They're chewing up something fierce. I forget what our queen looked like. I'm pretty sure she's beautiful. We're gonna find out in just a minute. Because I'm guessing she's probably gonna be in one of these two out in the middle. But we're just taking our time. We're gonna smoke every couple of frames. We're leaving our smoker just like sitting here behind us, just so the smoke is ever so gently billowing around. That was a clumsy drone. He sort of just flipped over, took a spill. Oh, okay, so they got creative here. I hate when they get creative. Oh my lord, did they get creative. They drew... I guess that's my fault. Definitely had this sort of like wonked out. Alright, well, sorry girls. You're not allowed to have that. Oh, Jesus. I don't need to accidentally smush a queen underneath here either. So what they did is they put like a pancake on the wrong side of these rubber bands. I think what had happened is the hive might have slid a little bit. You know, items may shift during transport type deal. And what happened is they found a little bit of spot where they're like, hey, we could totally draw it like this because we're bees and we need our space, also known as bee space. So we're just unfortunately gonna mess up their hard work. I do apologize, ladies, but that is like how you hide a queen, lose a queen, crush a queen, and we don't want any of that. Come on, don't hit me. She thought about it. All right. So, down in here, lots and lots of eggs. No sight of the queen yet. She could be balled up under these guys. Or these guys, they're definitely getting pissed. They're about to hit me. I will answer everyone's questions in just a minute. Just need to get through this colony. We may put our gloves on. I could just hear how they're getting. And they're not sounding nice. Oh my Lord. What a beautiful frame of brood. Okay, so we have brood on this side. All those nice caps. There's somebody's hair in here. That's disgusting. I don't know whose hair would be in my colony. I don't have any. So this is going to be the frame that's going to go up. And what it's going to do is it's going to force them to come up here and really start drawing out all of this stuff. We're going to go in the 4th spot. So then we're just going to take this and replace this right in here, because they have larvae on the other side of this. I'm assuming there's larvae right here on this side as well. So they should hopefully cap that and not keep drawing that wax fatter and fatter, giving us the advantage of being able to not have to deal with weird funky comb like this. Either way, I could stop my inspection right now, just because I do, oh boy, can I get that? I see that I have eggs. So if I have eggs, and I have brood, and there's no queen cells, that means I got my queen, she's doing well. They're also not acting queenless at all. I'm very surprised with how they're reacting to me, because they've been absolute assholes most of the time. But they have brood hatching out here. We've got a lot of brood hatching out. They got a lot of larvae. This hive is strong. So this is wild, or whatever you want to call wild. Managed, that just swarmed. Someone didn't catch it. I caught another beekeeper's problem, maybe. Because maybe they were a swarming type colony. This is packed full of brood here on this side. Packed full of brood and larvae on this side. We have some weird space on this side. But I'll tell you, this colony, I caught them at the right time because the flow was absolutely perfect. And they were obviously able to draw a lot of this wax here. So we're going to take this and give them a little shake like that. What are they doing there, man? Jesus. I tucked that in, not so much. Well, just always know. Weird spot. I'm actually very glad that their temperament changed and I didn't have to re-queen. Surprised I'm not finding her, honestly. They're just hiding her. It's probably because I smoked the hell out of them. I bet you just, they're having her run and jump frames. I just didn't feel like getting nailed today. But man, I am very, very impressed with this colony's ability to draw all this wax and bring it right up to the frame edge. So this is 100% natural. So I mean, the wood is natural enough. Who knows if it's American wood or Chinese wood or what. I'm assuming since it's Man Lake, it's American. All right, so we're putting that. What are we bumping there? No idea. Oh, you were climbing my finger. Okay, so pulling this all back this way. And this time we are not leaving any gaps for them to get creative. No idea how that happened, because when I put these colonies back together, especially a new colony, I make sure that everything is pushed so tight, because I don't want to deal with this, obviously. So we're pushed tight together. Everyone can see that. If it's opened up in the future, it's not my fault. And then this, for example. Okay, so let me show you. So now we have one blank down there that we exchanged from up here. And that's like 10 frames of bees downstairs, right? And now we're pushed together up here. Beautiful. Okay, so spin you. So we have some blanks down this way. We've got this. This is the frame of brood, slightly opened, capped, and then slightly capped. So they'll have to keep it warm and they'll have to feed it, forcing them to come up here and start drawing next to that. So my next inspection is going to be awesome. I'm hoping to have a few more frames drawn. The goal is to have this colony double deeped and drawn 20 frames by winter time. So I put these girls back together now. Oh, how'd that fall off? Come on. Okay. Perfect. That's it. That hive tool we're gonna keep here because I bought a lot of extra hive tools. So I knew we were gonna have a bunch of yards. I also lost my hive tool and I was using my knife. So now we've got, what's it called? Let me grab my wax. There's honey in this wax. Okay, so. Actually, this tastes like water. Maybe there's just water from the pond. How'd I get Montezuma's revenge, man? I don't know, man. You be drinking that water from the beehive? Well, it's very possible I did. It is very possible. All right. Nice. Little chunk of wax, a few grams right there. I'm gonna make me a candle. Good turkey? Good turkey. Ooh. All right, y'all. So, hive tool stays. We're good. This one's building up a new queen. They're a little pissy. That's okay. I'd be pissy too if I got ripped out of my home and they left my mama there. But it's okay. Just keep on moving and grooving. What else can you do? But yeah, nice. Not a bad second yard, huh? It's really making me feel like a professional beekeeper, you know? Close this up for a minute. Probably should have taken that with me. Whatever. I'll let it ride in the back as long as it doesn't pop open. You guys like my sweet little spray paint job, man? Holding them little bees on the mobile. Yeah. Show the rubber bands can see. Prune that one for him. Got a couple of little dead branches right there. Yeah. Okey-dokey. So hopefully no one's swarming. Hopefully they're all gonna start. Ew, I got bee dookies on me. Ew, some bee diarrhea's right there, man. That's bee diarrhea. That's disgusting. That is disgusting. That's nasty. Nasty bees. They making the poops on me, man. Oh man, they made diarrheas down my back too. Look at that. Look at that right there. This right there. That's called bee dookie. That's going there. These are going there. I went through 25 colonies in 2 days. That's pretty freaking sweet. Probably could have done like 30 colonies, obviously, if I had more of them here. So this yard, I'm hopefully gonna get up to like 20 colonies eventually. That's the hope. Who knows if it'll actually come true, but that's the hope. All right, guys, I'm popping off for now. I gotta call up my friend and see if she's got a couple extra bales of hay for me while my hay guy, or both of our hay guys, cuts more. So she got the first batch. I know she's got a lot, so I'll cut it off here. Make sure you guys, wherever you are, have a good morning, afternoon, evening, and thanks for hanging with me. Y'all guys have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, guys.